Hello everyone, welcome back to Whispers in the Shadows with Tina. Today I have a heartfelt story to share from a woman who has reached out in hopes of finding guidance. Her journey touches on love, trust, and the complexities of relationships. As we dive into her experiences, I encourage you to listen closely and think about the lessons and insights we can draw from her story. After we hear her story, I invite you all to share your thoughts and advice, as your perspective could provide valuable support for her. Hello Tina. In 2018, while working at a quaint little restaurant filled with the gentle clatter of plates and the soft hum of conversation, I met a young man who would change my life in ways I never expected. Initially, I didn't think much of him, but everything shifted when he expressed romantic interest in me. Despite the initial spark, I turned him down without hesitation. Fully aware of our age difference. I was 27 and he was only 20, 7 years between us, which in my mind was significant enough to justify my rejection. To my surprise, he didn't give up easily. After taking some time to gather his thoughts, he returned with a new perspective. Am I the only one seeing the elephant in the room? I asked, hoping to address the obvious age gap. He simply shrugged and replied, whatever uncomfortable truth you think lies between us, I don't see it. It was clear he was undeterred by our differences. He insisted that we were both adults and that age was just a number. His argument was compelling, and as I got to know him better, his persistence began to soften my initial reservations. Over time, I opened my heart to him, hoping he would realize the potential I saw within him. He didn't have much money at that time, but he was working, and to me, that was what mattered. We embarked on a journey together, full of promise and hope. Now, 6 years later, we are still together, but the reality of our relationship has shifted dramatically. Throughout these years, I have witnessed little change in his life. Despite my encouragement and support, he seems stagnant, and I've even found myself giving him financial assistance. At first, I was happy to help, but recently, I've begun to feel that my generosity has morphed into an expectation on his part. He has started to act as though he is entitled to my support rather than appreciating it as a gift from my heart. This troubling shift became painfully evident when he began taking money from my savings without asking for my permission. What was once a gesture of love and support has turned into a breach of trust. The final straw came when he accessed my bank account without informing me, withdrawing a significant amount of money that I had earmarked for my future security. This betrayal shattered my trust in him completely. I find myself at a crossroads, feeling lost in our relationship. He often speaks about our future together, but I struggle to envision the life he describes. There were moments when his family even expressed concern, suggesting that I deserved someone who could reciprocate the love and support I so freely offer. I knew they had a point, but I stayed, hoping my commitment might inspire him to grow into the man I always believed he could be. Now I have come to a painful realization. I'm exhausted from trying to lift someone up who seems unwilling to help himself. Despite the heartache, I still have feelings for him, which complicates my desire to move forward. I am left wondering how to reclaim the money he has taken from me and how to navigate this difficult situation. Thank you all for joining me in listening to today's story. It's clear that she is facing a challenging situation, filled with emotional and tough choices. I encourage everyone to reflect on what she has shared and consider how we can all offer her the guidance she seeks. Please leave your thoughts, advice, or personal experiences in the comments below. Let's come together as a community to support her in navigating this difficult chapter of her life. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.